Hi, I'm Sherry Stump. Thank you for joining me today. I'm reading from the devotional book, God's Amazing Grace by Ellen White. Today's reading is August 11, found on page 231. The title of today's devotion is Ever Widening Influence. In Titus chapter 2 and verses 7 and 8 it says, "In all things shewing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine shewing incorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned." The life of Christ was an ever-widening, shoreless influence, an influence that bound him to God and to the human family. Through Christ, God has invested man with an influence that makes it impossible for him to live to himself. Individually, we are connected with our fellow men, a part of God's great whole, and we stand under mutual obligations. No man can be independent of his fellow men, for the well-being of each affects others. It is God's purpose that each shall feel himself necessary to others' welfare and seek to promote their happiness. By the atmosphere surrounding us, every person with whom we come in contact is consciously or unconsciously affected. Our words, our acts, our dress, our deportment, even the expression of the countenance has an influence. If by our example we aid others in the development of good principles, we give them power to do good. In their turn, they exert the same influence upon others, and they upon still others. Thus, by our unconscious influence, thousands may be blessed. Character is power. The silent witness of a true, unselfish, godly life carries an almost irresistible influence. By revealing in our own life the character of Christ, we cooperate with him in the work of saving souls. It is only by revealing in our life his character that we can cooperate with him, and the wider the sphere of our influence, the more good we may do. When those who profess to serve God follow Christ's example, practicing the principles of the law in their daily life, when every act bears witness that they love God supremely and their neighbor as themselves, then will the church have power to move the world. But never should it be forgotten that influence is no less a power of evil. To lose one's own soul is a terrible thing, but to cause the loss of other souls is still more terrible. It is only through the grace of God that we can make a right use of this endowment. Thank you for being with me today. Please join me tomorrow when we will read about hearts made pure. And may God bless you abundantly above all you can ask or think.